Hey guys, I'm Alicia and today we're going to learn how to make friendship bracelets. Hey guys, do you have a best friend? I do. Do you want to make them something super fun and it's super easy? Why not make them a friendship bracelet? Okay, so some tools you're going to need for your friendship bracelet is something to open and close a jump ring. These are 2 flat nose pliers. You can use chain nose pliers and a flat nose plier. Whatever works for you to open up a jump ring. You can even use your fingernails if you want. If you don't have any tools, you can make this bracelet with no tools if you really, really want. If you have some scissors at home, you're going to definitely need something to cut your wax cord. I don't think your fingernails can cut them, but maybe your teeth. I don't know. Whatever you want to try. Just to get it cut. You're gonna need probably about 16 inches of the wax cord, and I cut 3 different strands. You can use whatever color you want. So you can use whatever beads you want. I'm using seed beads because I like a little smaller, daintier friendship bracelet, but whatever you want to choose. And then if you have a KNOTTY do-it-all at home, it helps out when you're trying to do the adjustable clasp at the end. If you don't have it, doesn't matter, you can do it without it, but this just helps if you do have it. And then if you have any kind of super glue at home, you're going to want to use that on the end of your knots so that they don't come undone. And we're ready to make some friendship bracelets. So what you're going to do is, I have 3 different colors, and what you're going to do is just string these beads on. Okay. You're just sliding your seed beads or whatever beads onto your wax cord. Okay, so I know I started out with a navy string, but I've already strung this just to kill some time. All it is you're just putting your bead on a string, the wax cord. So I've already strung those, and then I also switched up some colors, and these are some ones that I have strung too. So get 3 strands of your wax cord, fill it up with whatever beads you want, depending on what beads you have at home, or if you want to buy some beads from us, whatever you want to do. Then what you're going to do, you have 3 strands, and you're going to push them all to the center, kind of line them up, kind of figure out you want the same amount of wax cord on both ends, and kind of just put them up towards each other. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and line these up right here. Line the ends up. And then you're gonna take all 3 and tie a knot. Just like so. And then push all of those to the other side, and you're going to tie a knot on this side. This is going to keep all your beads together, and it's going to give you what looks like this. And then from here, what you're going to do is you can go ahead, and if you have one of these KNOTTY do-it-alls, this is when you're going to use this. If not, you don't have to. You're just going to fold these 2 pieces over like this, and I'm going to scoop this in here. Let me actually move it this way. And you're going to take one side and open these little teeth up, chomp down, and then you're going to take this one and do the same thing. And then you can use the same color cord to do this knot, or you can pick a different color cord. I'm going to do a navy to tie in these navy beads. So I've crossed over the 2 ends and clipped them so that I can start my adjustable knot. So what I really did was took the ends of my wax cord and just crossed them like that. And then from here, what you're gonna do is cut yourself a piece of wax cord. It can be 8 inches, it can be 5 inches. I always cut more than I need because you can't ever add on again. You can always cut off. So you're gonna come up underneath your wax cord right here, and you're just gonna tie a knot and bring that down. And then from here, I like to make like a little S on top of my wax cord, and you're gonna go through that bottom loop up underneath your light blue wax cord and come back up through that top loop and pull. And now you're gonna do the opposite side. So you're gonna do that S again. You're gonna go down through that bottom loop underneath your baby blue wax cord and up, back up that top loop. So you're just going back and forth. So I always do an S. If you wanna just do one loop like this, go cross over that navy, go underneath your light blue and up and pull. So I'm gonna do maybe 2 more. So make your little S on top of your wax cord. You're gonna go through the bottom loop underneath your wax cord and then back up. So you're going like this, kind of weaving through. So go down. Okay, so make your S. Take your end, go down through that bottom loop and back up through your top loop. And then pull. And then once you get it, it's super easy and you can start doing it fast. But you don't need many of these little knots. Like now I'm pretty much done. But before you go and cut any of these off, you're going to want to take some super glue or hypo cement. And you're going to come to the ends right here and just do a little dab. And this glue will dry clear, and so will whatever super glue. But this will keep your knots from coming undone. So just a little dab on each side. And then you're gonna wanna let that dry. I would let it dry overnight. It'll dry, but you don't wanna, you can cut these off after it dries, just to give it more security. And then what you're gonna wanna do with these little ends is you wanna finish them off. So take whatever beads you have left and just slide them onto the end of your piece. And cut this, and if sometimes your beads don't slide on easy, you can always cut your wax cord at an angle to give it a little point at the end. See, little point, and then it should slide right through. And then you're just going to tie a little knot on the end so that your bead doesn't come off, and just all the way to the end. And you want to do that with all 6 of your tails. Okay, now that you have your last finishing bead on and you've let your knot dry, you can come in close and cut off your tail. So this is adjustable bracelet. You just made the little closure right here, so you can pull it all the way apart, fit your hand in there. You can see how much room you have. And then once your hand's in there, you're just gonna take all your little tails that you just made and you're gonna pull them close. And you can get really small, make it for your little baby, or make it however big you want. And then I always like to add some kind of charm to the middle of my bracelet. So whatever charm you have at home, maybe you have something that's super sentimental to you that your friend gave you and you want to make it into a charm. Just add a jump ring to it. Maybe you guys went to the beach together and you found a shell, drill a hole in your shell and add a jump ring, and then add it to the middle of your bracelet. Just add all 3 strands in there, and then close your jump ring up. So if you've never opened and closed a jump ring before, remember to always go side by side. Don't ever pull it out, because then you'll never get the shape of your jump ring again. So you're just twisting, open and close. Now that you have your little friendship bracelet done, you can go give it to your best friend and he or she is going to love it. Okay, so we're just gonna go over what we use today to make our friendship bracelet. To open and close a jump ring, you can either use flat nose pliers or a chain nose plier, whatever you want. This is a flush cutter if you have one. If you don't, no worries, you can use scissors. And then any beads you want. You do not have to copy this exact style. Maybe you have beads from when you and your friend went to like Mexico or wherever you guys went and you picked up a bead along the way. Use that bead, or whatever charm. You can use whatever bead you want, doesn't matter what color, whatever you and your best friend choose. So whatever reminds you of your best friend, that's what you use. And then remember to use some super glue on your knot at the end, just so that doesn't unravel. And if you have a knotty do-it-all, totally use it. If you don't, it doesn't matter. So you definitely need some wax cord. I use 3 strands. You can do 4 strands, 5 strands, 1 strand. Doesn't really matter. It's your bracelet, up to you. But that's kind of all you need. So it's whatever you choose. And if your best friend doesn't like it, then maybe that's not your best friend. Thanks for watching. What's your favorite memory with your best friend? Tell us down in the comments. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell, and we'll see you next time.